was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
Focus, Wyvern. You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Okay, welcome to this Let's Play of Final Fantasy XVI. I was waiting for a proper title screen, but the game just put me right in the action. Damn. That's interesting. So I really don't know shit about this game. I knew from day one this was gonna be a game I was gonna get and play. So I didn't see any need for me to watch trailers. I just wanted to go into this game as blind as I could. All I really knew going into this game was it's more or less back in medieval times. I knew this guy with the long black hair is the main character. I didn't know his name. Wyvern. I actually think I have heard his name before, but I forgot. It is interesting his name is Wyvern, which has been an enemy in Final Fantasy games. Wyverns are usually like the dragon-like bird enemies. They're in Kingdom Hearts too, in the first Kingdom Hearts game. There's not many enemies. The Heartless, they're not really designed after Final Fantasy enemies, but the Wyvern were kind of an exception, I think. And some of the other enemies from Hollow Bastion, like the Sorcerers and Defenders, I think were inspired from Final Fantasy. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. The only other thing I knew about this game is that obviously I knew it was rated M for mature, and I think it's the first main title Final Fantasy game rated M for mature. The only other game that I know of that's been rated M in the Final Fantasy series is Final Fantasy Type 0. And really it just seems like mostly it's just rated M because it has a little bit more blood and gore in Type 0 than the rest of the Final Fantasy games. So maybe that's all there is in this game. I do think you can, I could be wrong about this, but from the very little bit I've seen about this game, and I tried to stay away from it as much as I could, but the very little bit I've seen, I think you can get in like sexual relationships with characters in this game. Obviously it's not going to show you but so much, but and that's pretty much it. That's all I know about this game. When I put this game in the PS5, this is my first time playing a PS5. This is my first game ever playing on a PS5. I'm only 3 years late with the PS5, 7 months late with this game. But when I put this game in the console, I saw, once it finished loading up everything, I saw a line of text that said something along the lines that we need to basically fight back against the crystals. And I don't think in every Final Fantasy game that has had crystals, which a lot of them have, it's never you're trying to fight the crystals. You're trying to protect the crystals and restore the crystals and get the crystals to protect you. But this game, based off that line of text, it seems like this game, no, you're against the crystals in this one. And you're the one trying to fuck with them this time around. So that might be an interesting take. we'll just have to see how that all plays out. I don't know what all this shit is in the corner of my screen. Can I get rid of that somehow, please? I'm gonna have to look into that. What is all this shit? But yeah, this is the, well, the real reason why I'm so late playing this game and playing my PS5 is because, well, this is the next stop in my Final Fantasy marathon. I've been doing this long-ass Final Fantasy marathon, and it's been fun. And I've just been doing all that on the PS4 and older consoles. I've had no real reason to play a PS5 or a PS5 game until now. And I'm happy that this game gets to be my first game on my PS5. It's a new era of gaming for myself today. And the funny thing about today is that today is actually 5 years exactly, the 5-year anniversary exactly of when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out in the rest of the world. It came out in Japan 4 days earlier, but this 5 years ago today was when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out for everybody else. And one thing you need to know about me is that Kingdom Hearts has always been and probably will always be my favorite franchise. So it is kind of neat that I'm playing this game exactly 5 years later. But yeah, this game goes back into medieval times. And, you know, that's fine and everything, but it just comes... There's just some things about it that my personal tastes might not be in line with. For example, I don't really like how characters can be portrayed and how they can talk in medieval times. I really don't like that kind of accent or listening to characters talk like that. Maybe that sounds a little silly. It's just not my cup of tea necessarily. And it already sounds like you can hear some of that. I guess it's kind of a borderline British accent, right? Final Fantasy 12 had that. Where most characters talked in that kind of medieval, borderline British accent. And I just don't personally care for it. You know, a game like Final Fantasy IX, granted, everything is in text in Final Fantasy IX, but the characters are still not talking in that medieval tongue. Just everything about Final Fantasy IX, because Final Fantasy IX is portrayed in medieval times, right? More or less. But everything about Final Fantasy IX, I really like, right? I love, actually. So, I just don't know if I'll feel the same way about this game. I guess, you know, this might sound really silly, but I guess I would prefer kind of like modern times. You can make older times work for me. For sure, I would say. I don't know. I guess I'm just more prone to liking games or just any media being portrayed in more so modern times. But that's just me. But yeah, we'll get into Final Fantasy 16 here, and I'm excited for it. You know, this game last year, in 2023, it didn't get nominated for Game of the Year. I really didn't see many people complaining about it either. You know, a game, Baldur's Gate, which is also an RPG, won Game of the Year, and I would say it won it with flying colors. That's another game I don't know anything about. I am very curious to play Baldur's Gate one day. Because, how can I not? When everybody's just raving about it, how can I not try to play Baldur's Gate? And it's an RPG. I love RPGs, my favorite genre. But I guess my point is that FF16 didn't get the same praise. So it has me, I guess that just kind of naturally has me a little skeptical of how this game will go. At the same time, it's not like I saw anybody shit on this game. And like I said, I was trying to stay away from Final Fantasy 16 trailers, reviews, anything like that, because I knew this game was a game I wanted to play, and I wanted to go in as blind as I could. And here we are. But yeah, seriously, what is this shit in the corners of my screen? Why is this shit here? Can I get rid of that? It's just annoying. Maybe I can't get rid of them. Clive. Well, now it says Clive here. Maybe his real name is Clive. And Wyvern is just kind of a nickname. Limit breaks? Jump is X. Can I change that? Can I make attack? Oh my gosh, it is just like Final Fantasy 15. I cannot make attack X. Well, I guess I should be used to it since Final Fantasy 15 was the last game I just played. Well, fuck. I can even make melee attack circle. This is just all backwards for me. Holy shit. Yeah, I just don't. I might even look this up just to see if I can get rid of this somehow. I hate to, I hate to look this up, but turn off visual alerts under sound settings. There you go. Okay, well, I guess I should just, I just went to sound and I was like, surely it's not in sound, but I guess it makes sense that it is here. Alright, that's a lot better.
We don't have time for this. All hell is about to break loose. Time to move.
Just in time.
Will I have party members and such in this game, or am I just playing a Wyvern / Clive here? We're standing up here, but yeah, already I can see a lot of blood and gore. So I'm guessing that's probably a lot of the reason of why this is an M-rated game.
These Iron Blood are more beast than man.
Where this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs. What?
I also wonder how open world this game is, because surely it is.
What?
Open world.
You refuse?
I wonder.
Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Wonder how open it gets.
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Trupka!
The Ironblood will rule the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
That's a big dude.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Well, I guess things are about to get freaky pretty quick.
Take care.
Does the lion take care when he chases the hare? Or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
Yeah, and here there's a bunch of settings options, which is cool, but it's not really a menu. Maybe that'll open up later, because this is all part of system, so maybe there's more tabs that can actually be used to in regards to setting up equipment and abilities and magic and what else for my character here.
And quick and deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan.
Just straight up Titan.
I finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
Shiva?
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
Come on.
Don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Straight up F words in the Final Fantasy game, yeah, that'll get you in M rating fast.
Anytime, Wyvern. Who's gonna stand there?
Damn.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Do you yield? Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
2 arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery. Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form. Come on, concentrate. Ah! Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me. Keep them coming. Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it. On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
So there... Look at the second story of that building right in front of me. There's glowing shit up there. Makes me wonder if I get to explore this place in a second, a little bit.
Keep trying, Clive.
Was I not clear as to the purpose of this exercise? How did you dodge that? I was sure I had you.
That was amazing!
Spam R1, got it.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed by the Phoenix, granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting. Good. Fly at your foe before he can raise his guard. Impressive. But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
All right then.
That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
Go on. You're sure to beat him this time.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Come on! You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
It's time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
Go on, Clive. Keep pressing.
Just a little more. We believe in you.
You're a damnably quick learner, Lord Westfield.
Still need to get a little used to all the buttons.
He won! See? I told you he could do it.
I don't think that's the same brother that just died before this flashback.
Did it last? It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
See, that dude in the beginning of the game got squashed by that boulder, and he was dragged away, and he said, "Brother." He said, "Brother."
The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning, too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
His Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you. I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us. Lord Murdoch?
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Try not to talk while this cutscene is going, but there's kind of a lot of stuff I want to say right now. I wonder how long this flashback is going to be.
My friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua. You are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Shields dismissed.
Torgal. Where do you think you're going, Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Alright, so, yeah, I guess Clive here and this chick and Joshua are all siblings. That's their mom and dad. And I guess they, well, especially the mom anyway, I guess they adore Joshua more. I heard those two guard dudes say, they said, what a way to treat your own flesh and blood, and I guess they were talking about the mother, how she treated Clive and the daughter. But then they said something about, like, not everybody can be blessed by the Phoenix, but we just saw Joshua is blessed by the Phoenix. And that's how he can fight the way he can. Right? And we saw Joshua too, he had healing powers, so maybe Joshua is just more blessed by the Phoenix. Not sure where that's gonna go. But yeah, earlier in the game, when we saw the dude get smashed by the boulder, and then later when Clive was being dragged away, he was like, brother, and I thought he was talking about the dude that got squashed by the boulder. But after seeing this, I guess he was just kind of reminiscing about Joshua. So obviously some shit's gonna happen, and things aren't gonna go too well for Clive and probably his whole kingdom here. We see Clive in his older age and he has that mark on his head. Not sure what kind of situation Clive is in the current time. Some of the stuff Clive and his buddies were talking about early in the game kind of went over my head, because I guess I am kind of missing some context. I guess I am missing some context for that. But anyway.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure. I need to speak with Father.
Might go in here and... Oh, here we go. Getting more stuff in the menu here. I might want to switch the I want to turn down the brightness here, actually, if I can. I don't know. I can't really see what this is doing. Yeah, I might just let it sit here for a little while. So what all do we have here? We got journal. Side quests, yeah. Yeah, I'm interested. I definitely am interested to see how side quests are implemented into this game. Is it gonna be more like Final Fantasy 15 with just a shit ton of side quests? And maybe they all feel kind of monotonous and pointless? Or is it gonna be more on the side of like Final Fantasy 7 Remake, where not as many side quests, but they feel more important? I am genuinely curious. I mean, it could be a case where there is a shit ton like 15, but they're all pretty interesting. Maybe. Power to the game if they can pull that off. Active quests, main scenario, progress. It is the year 860, and with the coming of spring does Green once again return to the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. In the bailies of Rosalich Castle, men who have sworn their swords to their country train in anticipation of coming conflict. And it is here that one young man in particular endeavors to prove himself worthy to the one he loves. What time period is this right here? To kill a dominant. As dawn breaks over the Nisa Defile in the 873rd year of Valestine calendar, the armies of Dalmatia and the Iron Kingdom gather, and their Akons, Titan of the Republic, and Shiva of the Orthodoxy make ready to take the field. Meanwhile, high above it all, a small party of branded assassins survey the battlefield like hawks in search of prey. Well, this is in 873. Yeah, okay. So, when does this take place? Like right now? A flame summon. The night burns red as twin titans clash, dressed in flame. They vie for dominance, one a beacon of hope, the other an aberration, an affront to the very laws of nature. There is no room in the world for both, for there can be only one icon of fire. That's what happened when, I think this is talking about when I booted up the game, and I was playing as the Phoenix, and I'm not sure what I was fighting. It kind of looked like Ifrit, but maybe not. I guess this might be talking about what's happening right here, right now. To the ones he loves, yeah. I guess he's trying to prove himself to his parents. Especially his parents. Siblings too, maybe. And yeah, I guess this is talking about when Clive has grown up. Items. Huh. Alright, I'll mess with gear and stuff next time, because I think I'm going to end this one here. So far, pretty solid. Again, just like the main thing is that I'm just not the most into the setting, and honestly, just especially just the all the characters just talking in the tongue they're talking in, and in the accents they're talking in. Just a completely personal thing. You know, that's just me. But anyways, regardless of all that, I would still say pretty solid start. The gameplay definitely seems to have a lot of potential to be fun. But anyway, until next time.